you eager Thursday afternoon quizzers. Lovely to see you. I'm your host, Beric Livingston, and welcome to today's mailplus Trivia Live, where every weekday we're giving you the chance to win up to £1,000. Well done for joining us today. You've made a wise decision, because all it takes is just a few minutes to answer 10 questions correctly to win a big cash prize. So you could be walking away significantly richer. A reminder of the rules: it's 10 multiple choice questions to test your general knowledge, 10 seconds to answer each one, and if you answer all 10 correctly, you win a share of that £1,000. But just a warning, when you tap the answer, there's no changing it, so keep that in mind. 10 seconds goes by very fast, so you better be quick, stick to your guns, and tap the correct answer. If you miss question 1, your chances of winning the prize will unfortunately be over, so try not to be late. And if you get one wrong along the way, you won't be able to win the money, but you can play along until the end. Your brain needs exercising too. So, all set? Tea poured? Bicky on the go? Let's gracefully dive in with question 1. Red giant and white dwarf are types of what heavenly body? Comet, planet, or star? 3 celestial bodies which could easily be confused, but in this case they are types of star. Star, the right answer there. One day the sun will turn into a red giant, which will eventually burn out, turning into a white dwarf star about the same size as Earth, but much denser, and burning at about 100,000 degrees Celsius. Now, 1,449 of you getting that one right. Not the easiest starting question, as we lost 30% of you, but well done if you're coming with us to question 2. The tree Ilex aquifolium, used in Christmas decorations because of its red berries, has what common name? Mistletoe, holly, or ivy? Ilex aquifolium might sound like a spell from Harry Potter, but the wood from this was a common Christmas decoration and was historically used for making bagpipes. According to the well-known Christmas carol, it wears the crown. The answer is holly. Mistletoe having white berries and ivy having purple berries, none of which is edible. Almost all of you getting that one right. Well done. We're on to question 3. Which of these states did not officially become part of the USA in 1959? Arizona, Alaska, or Hawaii? 1959, a very happening year for America with the ongoing Cold War and the space race against Russia. It was also the year that Alaska and Hawaii officially became states of the US, meaning the answer we're looking for is Arizona, which officially became the 48th state on the 14th of February 1912. Not only is Arizona the home to the Grand Canyon, it's also the home to the tallest fountain in the world and, amazingly, London Bridge. The old London Bridge, anyway, which was shipped there brick by brick and used to construct the Arizona Bridge. So well done to Stuart 1, to Lynn, to John 147, and all 406 of you who got that right, but only a third of you making it as far as the next question. 3 questions in, and that was what we thought was going to be the easy part out of the way, so I hope you are warmed up, you 406, as we head into ever so slightly more difficult territory. Here's question 4. Homer's Iliad and Odyssey are about which war and its aftermath? The First Punic War, the Trojan War, or the Peloponnesian War? Iliad, meaning a series of miseries and disastrous events. Odyssey, loosely translated as voyage, both tremendously epic works about the Trojan War, which began after the abduction of Helen by Prince Paris of Troy and ended with the Greeks famously smuggling themselves inside the walls of Troy in the hollow Trojan horse. Now, 90% of you getting that one right. Congratulations to you. Question 5. What was done for the first time by a male competitor at Wimbledon in the 1930s? He wore shorts, won as a left-hander, or rested between games? These days, over 42,000 bananas are consumed by the tennis players at Wimbledon. Not each, but that's before, in between and after games due to their high potassium level, which of course protects the muscles from fatigue. But we are looking back to the 1930s, when British tennis player Brahim Hilliard was the first male player to wear shorts. although they didn't seem to increase his chances of winning, only getting as far as the quarter-finals. Bunny Austin, however, was the first male tennis player to wear shorts on centre court, getting to the final in 1938, and he was the last player from the UK to reach the final before Andy Murray. 231 of you getting that one right. Congratulations to Fiona again, to Kobe, and to DSJ 2020, and to all of you who've made it halfway. You're over the hump. If you're on a hot streak, then the next 5 shouldn't be too difficult for you. Here's question 6. Which of these is not a breed of heavy horse? Palomino, Clydesdale, or Suffolk Punch? A heavy horse, or a draft horse, meaning to draw or haul, is a horse that's been bred as a workhorse to plough fields or to transport carts. The Palomino is not one of them, referring to a specific colour of horse with a gold coat and a striking white mane. Classed as a show horse, they're often used in Hollywood westerns. So beautiful they are, their name actually translates as white dove in Spanish. And 70% of you getting that one right. Well done. Onwards to question 7. In which decade of the 19th century was La Marseillaise officially readopted as the French national anthem? 1870s, 1850s, or 1890s? Being a marching song, it was banned by Napoleon in 1815 because of its strong connection to the revolution, and then it was banned again by Napoleon III, finally reinstated in 1879. The lyrics translate as "To arms, citizens, form your battalions, let's march," and it was written as a way of glorifying the equality of France's citizens. And 89 of you getting that one right, 60%. We lost over a third of you there, but we are marching onwards with you, 89, to question 8. Which of these kings succeeded his brother to the English throne? Henry VIII, Richard II, or Henry I? The king's brother, King William II, was killed by an arrow through his lung in what was believed to be a hunting accident in the New Forest, although there are theories that it could have been an assassination orchestrated by his younger brother, Henry I, who then took to the throne in 1100. It's believed that he died 35 years later after indulging in his favourite food, the lamprey, which is a jawless fish like an eel, suffering food poisoning. Ooh. Now, 33 of you got that one right. Another tricky question. They are hard at this stage of the game, but there's still that £1,000 to play for. Here's question 9. Which company introduced the first clamshell or flip mobile phone in 1996? Nokia, Samsung, or Motorola? The first flip phone was also the smallest phone available at the time and the first to send and receive text messages. Now, of course, you can do anything on your phone, from filming a Hollywood movie to possibly winning £1,000 in an afternoon quiz. The answer we're looking for, though, is Motorola. It was called the StarTAC, and it was introduced at a price of £800. It was also the first mobile phone to have a vibrating alert as well as a ringtone. You are so close now. We've got Tocal, we've got Z66, we've got Char 020, and there are 31 of you in total going on to that last question. One right answer or one lucky guess away from winning some well-earned cash. Keep your cool, because here it comes. Question 10. Which of the 3 literary Bronte sisters was born first? Emily, Charlotte, or Anne? Or, to put it another way, which of the sisters was the oldest? She was also the Bronte sister who published the famous novel Jane Eyre. It was Charlotte Bronte, and that was of course published under the pen name Currer Bell. Her sister Emily wrote Wuthering Heights, and like many female authors today, had a struggle publishing her work, so Emily paid £50 to publish it herself. It was at the time deemed a commercial failure, as was the sisters' collectively penned first book, which sold only 2 copies. So it just goes to show, true genius isn't always appreciated at the time. But it's appreciated here, because some of you got that right and are therefore today's winners. That is all 10 questions complete, ladies and gentlemen. I hope we have increased the quantity of your knowledge, and for a few of you, your bank accounts too. And I can announce, from my magical game screen that we have 19 winners this afternoon. Congratulations to Tokal, to Cool, to Martin33, to James37, and all of you. Fantastic work. What an assortment of questions. And it only takes one tricky one to put a spanner in the works. But if you got all 10 answers, you are quite the genius. If you're leaving empty-handed, do tune in tomorrow and see if the next set of questions are more to your liking. There are going to be a lot more chances to win every weekday, so better luck next time if you didn't win today, and see you all tomorrow for another chance to win £1,000 on Mail Plus Trivia Live. Till then, goodbye.